Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with no reaction video. And he been react to Soft Drink TV, man. He dropped this video. I meant to react to it last week, but I got tired. I got tired, but yeah, man. He wanted to tell us something about college football. As you all know, the college football situation, EA took the microtransactions out of the game and made it more. They took the microtransactions out the game. That's all I can give them. But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into it.
It's not often that I make a video with a face cam. Unlike everybody else in this space, I've had the luxury of sitting back and observing, while everyone else runs to cover their asses because I've never partnered with EA in the first place, so I don't have to cover my ass. If you missed my review of College Football 27, EA added microtransactions to its offline game modes, beyond the usual Ultimate Team microtransactions, and this is a game that starts at $70, and EA even intentionally slowed down offline progression in these modes. So you can imagine why everyone who has a pending check in the mail from EA jumped into damage control mode over the last few days. Some of y'all ate that shit up. And I feel more and more vindicated every day. EA continues to prove time and time again that they are who we thought they were. Are you gonna let him off the hook? RIP Dennis Green? I started covering sports games on this channel back during the Madden 19 era because I thought that game was shockingly bad. And yet everyone on YouTube covering Madden at the time was sucking it off except for Ryan Moody. I became what I felt we all deserved. Someone who provides actual honest coverage of these games, who knows what they're talking about, who knows the history, and who can't be bought out. And for the last few years, that's exactly what I've done. You know, if a sponsor offers me $1,000 for a video and I like the brand, sure, I'll take it. But I will never be bought out to the point where I promote a company I hate or a company as universally hated as EA. That's right, I'm disillusioned from the rest of the community. Bordeaux started the hashtag CFB PlayDon'tPay, threatening to never work with EA again unless they reverse these microtransactions and the progression slowdown. I'm glad he did this, and for a moment I felt proud that someone who works with EA finally grew a spine. This pushed all the EA game changers to join the movement, but then, after EA took out the microtransactions, I saw them high-fiving, victory laps, acting like everything was set. Bordeaux was Jesus Christ himself, coming back to save us from the rapture. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here thinking job's not finished, progression is still ass, EA still holds the exclusive rights to college football video games, and was Bordeaux not literally EA's entire marketing team for the last 3 years for college football? To be clear, I like Bordeaux, and this isn't me calling him out. I just don't get why he, or anyone else in the community, partnered with EA in the first place. I mean, this is the company who was responsible for the Star Wars Battlefront 2 situation a decade ago. It doesn't take a genius to realize this is a bad company. I like the movement, but to me it was bittersweet. It was too little too late, and now we're fucked because EA hasn't fixed progression in Dynasty or Road to Glory. I'm sorry, but I cannot relate, and I especially will not suck off someone who has worked with EA before. It's not that hard to have basic standards. I see people praising MMG. MMG is literally the most dangerous gateway drug for getting teenagers hooked on Madden Ultimate Team. Oh my god, dude. I literally can't retire, because then you guys have no one who will accurately sift their way through this corporate mess known as modern day sports gaming.
It's got a point there. That's why I can't stop with the 2K slander. I can't stop with the 2K slander, bruh, because somebody gotta do this. Somebody has to teach you that there's more than logos and face scans. You niggas will bend over and twerk it up for them damn companies, bruh. Man, we just trying to get paid, bruh. We just trying to get paid. I get it. Get your bag. If you want to get your money, get to the bag. All right, cool. I'm not going to stop you from getting your hustle on. But just note that when you start grifting and start trying to be cool with everybody and start saying, yeah, guys, we got to start doing, because in the 2K community, bro, they starting to do it now. Now everybody want to start talking about how bad 2K is. Now these niggas want to come out the woodworks and start, man, we got to stop playing 2K, y'all. We got to stop putting our money into this, man. Who's been preaching this for over 10 years, bro. If you ain't been doing this for 10 years, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm sorry, bro, but shut the fuck up.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, dog. Y'all niggas sitting up here, fake activists, fake grifters, you know what I'm saying? Fake woke, you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all is. Y'all grifters, bro. You only doing it because it's trendy right now. Like when that 2K come out, you know you finna be playing that day one. You already pre-ordered it. You fake. Y'all niggas fake. If you really gonna protest the game, stop buying it. All you influencers, all you niggas that keep buying 2K every year, bro. If you have a big name in the 2K industry, all you gotta do is stop buying it. And guess what? The people will follow. But see, what y'all do is you'll sit up here and go, yeah, we gotta stop the microtransactions. We gotta stop this. If they're not gonna listen to us, we shouldn't go to community days and all this stuff. No, you know how you stop it? Not playing the game. That's how you do it, dummy. That's how you create change. You don't play the game. I haven't played none of the new 2Ks. I have stopped playing all the new 2Ks since 2K23. That was it for me. 2K24 was like, yo, what the fuck are they doing? Are we really going to sit up here and just keep letting them do this to us? Like, bro, no, I'm not going to keep playing this game. I'm not going to keep supporting this shit. The same thing with Madden. Madden been ass since they included Ultimate Team. The first Madden with Ultimate Team was probably, well, I wouldn't say it was my last, but I mean, I played some of the other Maddens, but I'm not interested, bro. Fuck Madden. I'm done with buying the Maddens. I'm done with buying yearly release games. I'm done with buying yearly release sports games, especially when they're not in favor of the consumer. See, this is the difference. There's dick riders and then there's consumers. We need to separate them. I know there's this discourse in the game community where there's gamers and then there's ball and gun gamers. And I don't care about none of that. What I care about is consumers and dick riders. That's the real war right now. That little, ball and gun gamer shit, fuck all that. Fuck all that. We need to focus on consumers and dick riders. And dick riders are the biggest problem within the gaming atmosphere. Okay, the whole gaming ecosystem. The moment we get rid of the dick riders and people become consumers and start taking their wallets and using them for better things than just, I gotta get it. I gotta make sure I got the newest 2K. I gotta make sure I got GTA. I gotta make sure I got the new Madden. I gotta play college football. I gotta play it all, man. I gotta play it all, man. The new Call of Duty, I gotta play it, man. I got to, man. My friends are on there, man. Y'all can't play anything else. So the old games still ain't got the servers up. Oh, the 2K side, I understand. But you mean to tell me you can't go back and, bro, if the PlayStation community is already emulated, is already in the works of making a fucking PS5 emulator, because they no longer want to deal with Sony and they bullshit, what the fuck is stopping y'all from modding one of the older 2Ks and just making the server and building a server off of that? Who in the two? It's like, bro, the 2K modding community is so fucking amazing, but nobody's gone back to these old 2Ks and made an online server yet. Come on, bro, what is we doing? We doing everything else except for re-energizing these old games. You mean to tell me we can't get 2K15 servers up? 2K16 servers? Shit, even overrated 2K17 servers.
Nope.
I'm just saying, man. Y'all niggas, we gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop with the dick riding, bro. There's so many. The community can be such a better place if we just come together, bro, and just say fuck it, bro. If the PlayStation community has a PlayStation 5 emulator in the works, what's stopping us from taking some of these old 2Ks or these old Maddens and remodding them, retweaking. I said retwerk. What the fuck? Retwerk. What is that? Retweaking and modifying and making these a better experience, making our own online servers to play with our friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that'd be dope. That'd be dope, but it is what it is, though. But we definitely need to. The dick riding got to stop, bro. This is becoming too bad, bro. And it starts with the top tier creators, bro. If y'all really gonna take a stand, don't buy the game. Say I'm not gonna buy the game. I'm not gonna put my money into the same shit every year just to get robbed, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not interested in this. You know what I'm saying? I wish that's what would happen, but you're gonna buy the game, make like 500 builds in like the first month of the game's release. That's what y'all gonna do. You're gonna make 500 builds in 1 month, try to eat off that for the remainder of the year because you know 2K is dead, bro. And it's like, y'all could do so much better, bro, but y'all too scared to pivot, bro. That's really the problem. You niggas don't know how to pivot, bro. You niggas don't know how to pivot. You too scared to start over again because you know if it ain't a 2K video, you know they ain't gonna watch. That's why you don't know how to build a community, bro. You built your brand off the 2K community, but you never shifted at the right time. No, you stayed in that pocket and you stayed in that lane. So the only people that are willing to watch you is a bunch of little kids that's just trying to get the information on what's the meta for 2K. And you don't want to lose that. And I understand you got to make your money. For some of y'all, this is how you pay your bills. This is how you eat. I get that. But if you're not gonna really take a stand, don't start jumping over here grifting, bro. Don't come over here talking that bullshit, bro. We gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop. If they can get EA to stop with the microtransactions, we're stopping us, guys. We can all come together and we can do it, man. Come on, guys, let's come together as one. Man, the reason why nobody taking y'all seriously and the reason why nobody is listening to y'all because they know you're going to buy the game. They know you're going to make the build videos and they know you just going to keep doing the same cycle. That's why they're not listening to you. That's why they're not taking you seriously, bro, because they already know what you're going to do. If you really going to take a stand, don't buy the game. Switch it up. Say, I'm not going to buy the game until change. How do we make change? We got to stop buying the game. If one of y'all stop and then another person stop and then this person stop and then that person stop, who knows? Maybe people will really start looking at 2K and going, yo, such and 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 such not playing the game. Oh shit. Hey, yo. Hey, let's fall back, bro. That shit weak. That 2K shit weak, bro. And then they start looking and then 2K start looking around scrambling and shit. No, they're fighting back. No. Give out logos and face scans right now. Right now. Give out face scans and logos. Hey, man. Hey, man. Play the game, man. Just play the game. Just keep playing the game, man. Face scans and logos for everybody. I bet you niggas gonna sell out for that too.
They're all just gonna partner with the fucking companies. With College Football 27 pushing what's acceptable this much, 2K will try it next. Next year, EA will pull the shit again. Everyone will have already seen the story. It won't result in as much backlash. EA will win the standoff. They have the cards. It's why their creators are folding. So I'm offering something different. Something the EA Game Changers won't support because they lack the courage. I'm calling for the eradication of EA Sports. We don't need EA Sports to make sports games for us anymore. They have shown us who they are. It's time to move on and support indie games. Support EA devs dissenting and forming their own studio. And support community-led mod projects for classic sports games. Because video gaming itself is heading towards a crash, the writing is on the wall. And these massive corporations like EA are being sold, seeing what's coming, and the new ownership is aggressively trying to make back $20 billion in debt. So no, EA's not going to stop with these horrible practices just because Bordeaux and the Game Changers said, "Not cool," for 3 days. If you continue working with EA after this, you are a pussy. If I see you guys releasing EA-sponsored Madden 27 videos, I'm obviously going to judge you for it, as should everyone else. Fuck you. I've been putting my money where my mouth is. I've been working day in and day out to reverse engineer and mod all Pro Football 2K8 for you guys and ESPN NFL 2K5, and I can proudly announce that I am, to my knowledge, the first person in history to successfully mod the Xbox version of NFL 2K5 and successfully mod any version of all Pro Football 2K8. These games have been almost modded, if that makes sense. The PS2 version of NFL 2K5 can have PCSX2, an emulator, replace textures, so you can put a new jersey on an old player. That works, but it's limited to the emulated PS2 version, where the Xbox version of 2K5 is better, and it only allows for texture swaps. Thanks to Codex and this guy named Tebow for resetting the weekly limits every other day, it seems, I've been able to crack 2K's proprietary image and code language, and I built a modding tool that lets you download any texture in the game, guys. Any texture in the game. You can edit it in Photoshop or GIMP, any program you want. Upload it back into the tool, patch your ISO, and mod the game all by yourself.
Damn.
And because this is a true mod and not just texture replacement, we can actually increase the catching slider in 2K5. We can fix the bug in franchise mode where teams only take 1 of 4 positions. We can add new formations, new plays, new stadiums. So much. Previously, 2K8 had almost NFL rosters and teams. I'm showing you on the screen here, logos that were close, but not fully there. Now we can literally upload a Falcons logo PNG into All Pro Football 2K8. I'm finishing up these modding tools and then I'm going to release them open source to all of you for free. Because I'm that guy, even if I never get the credit for being that guy, even if people falsely label me as a hater, I'm that guy. And I'm here for y'all, alright? I'm here for y'all. I even modded a Madden Breaker camera mod that makes the game play like Madden with button icon passing. If you don't remember, that game had a zoomed in camera and it was the biggest complaint. But guess what? I'm a fixed backbreaker. It's going to take some time. I'm a fixed backbreaker. Look at what I've already gotten done, man. This is crazy shit. This is insane. The end goal here, and there is an end goal, we need as many people as possible working on this, is to decompile and port every sports game to PC. And then you can port all the best modes, the best gameplay, etc. into one hub, one wrapper, put it online. Create the greatest sports game ever. You could have 2K8 gameplay, NCAA 13 Road to Glory and Dynasty. You could have a franchise mode for Madden 04. You could have online play. You could apply it to hockey games. You could apply it to NBA games. You could apply it to any sport. We can essentially create the GOAT by taking the best parts of every sports game and create the GOAT for each sport. That is 100% possible. And that's where I'm putting my energy. Because where else am I going to put my energy? Towards an EA-sponsored video? At the end of the day, I've just been trying to solve problems. Madden sucks. I made a channel where I put my foot on their ass. And then I grew a community that put their foot on EA's ass. But unfortunately, EA is never going to turn back around. They show you who they are all the time. And you keep getting fooled. And if you keep getting fooled, that's on you. There is no excuse to be this naive when the internet exists, when history exists. My goodness, man. My goodness. Stay tuned for my review on eBaseball Pro Spirit 2026. And as always, thanks for watching.
Okay. That's why I said, hey man, emulation is also the new wave right now, bruh. Emulation, putting mods in the game. I'm finna start fucking around with the emulation heavy, bruh. Put mods in there and shit like that. Yo, I'm finna start going crazy in a minute. But yeah, I'm with Soft Drink TV on this one, man. Y'all niggas hoes, man. Y'all niggas putting all this money. And like I said, I understand it from the perspective if this is how you pay your bills and shit. I just don't like when you're using this to pay your bills, but then you're coming over here trying to be, yeah, guys, we gotta stop this, man. This the problem, man. They keep showing their true colors, man, and all this. I hate these type of niggas, bro. I hate these type of niggas. There's so many of them out there, whether it's EA niggas, 2K niggas, GTA niggas, bro. If you a company dick rider, bro, and they pay you, and you want to be on some grifting shit and be like, yeah, these niggas don't never do their job, man. What's up all these microtransactions, man? This stuff make me mad, bro. I don't like this, bro. That's why I don't play. And this the crazy part too. You niggas will. This what make me mad. You niggas will play the. You niggas will dick. Some of you niggas that get paid by 2K, right? You get paid by 2K, you get flown out, you get to play the weak ass demo that they put out there for you where you're not really even playing the full fucking game. You're just playing a couple of game modes that they put out there for you to keep you distracted. So that way, when you go back assessing what you just played, you basically come back with nothing to talk about. And you don't realize that you niggas that go to community day, you niggas are bots. Okay, you niggas are hypnotized. You niggas are easily paid, bruh.
Expose him! Expose him!
You niggas are easily bought, bruh. You niggas are bots. You niggas are easily bought. You niggas are pretty much bird brain ass motherfuckers, bro. I hate to say it, bro. You niggas are bird brains. Bird brains. You get flown out for face scans and logos. And possibly a feature on NBA TV. On NBA 2K TV, whatever the fuck that shit called. 2K TV, whatever the fuck that shit called. I don't know. I ain't played them games in so long. But bruh, y'all get flown out to literally come back and say, oh, it's the same game, but they did this with the dribbling, they did this with the shooting, the dunking is a little bit better. But did you give any input? Did you really sit down and talk with them? Did you really tell them what needs to happen? Did you talk about the microtransactions? Did you talk about, hey man, I don't like paying all this money for this shit, bro. Like, why am I doing all this? Like, why I just can't play the game? Why there can't be like two separate? Why my park and my career be separate from each other? Why is it that the player that I'm using in my career, why is that the player that I'm using in my career is connected to the park? Why I can't have a park player where it's where he's an 85 overall? Why I can't have a park player that's that starts off as an 85 overall and I have to build his stats up based on how I play? So my stats go up by how I play and shit like that. So if I'm a good defender, then I'm gonna be that. If I choose to be a sharpshooting playmaker or a two-way shot creator or a slashing playmaker, like, let my stats build off of that. You know what I'm saying? I would love a progression where it's based off of how you play versus just let me throw the money at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already got a good player that's at a good base with an 85, and then you just build them up from there, and it's easy to build them up too. You just got to play at the park a lot. You know what I'm saying? The more you play at the park, the more your player progresses. You know what I'm saying? 2K used to have this mode back in the day called 24/7, where depending on how you played, your player will upgrade in certain stats. So if you were shooting a lot of threes, your player will upgrade his stats. If you shot a lot of middies, your player will upgrade in the middies. If your player got a lot of blocks, a lot of steals, a lot of dunks, then those stats will update. But you had to consistently play the game every day. Now I understand that might be a little bit tedious considering the fact that people have jobs. The weather, the weather could, you never know what the weather could be. It could be cool one day, the next day you got to evacuate your home because it's a fucking hurricane outside. I understand, a tornado could come through, knock the power out. I feel like, that could be a problem, but at the same time, I do feel like we can do something like that. Maybe not every day you have to hop on a game, but at least hop on a game once a week and play a certain amount of games in order to keep your shit at a certain level. But I digress though. You know what I'm saying? I would love for that to be for your park player. And then your my career player is basically just like how it's always been. You upgrade that player. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do the offline single player shit, go through the story mode. Make that shit offline. Separate that from the park. Make the park. You can still do the quests and all that shit in the park. You can have certain things that you can unlock, but you have to beat certain things and you have to hit a certain storyline in my career or whatever to unlock this quest in park, and this could give you some VC or free or animation that, you know what I'm saying, like that would make the game more interesting. That would make people play it more. And on top of that, the microtransactions, you could still have the microtransactions in the game. Just make it cosmetic worthy. You know what I'm saying? If I want some, if I want to rock some, what they got up in there. If I want to rock a fucking Michael Jordan, Derrick Rose throwback Chicago Bulls jersey, you know what I'm saying? Make that the microtransactions. I don't have a problem with you making microtransactions if it's for cosmetics, but if I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, or if I want to buy a LeBron James, if I want to buy LeBron James body and and have a 7'2", but I'm a center, so I got a 7'2" LeBron out there in the court, then all right, let me do that. Or if I'm 6 feet tall and I want to make a 6 foot Giannis, let me have fun with that. But they'll never do that though. They'll never do it. They'll never make it fun. The only effort they trying to do is see how much they can get out of your pockets. But I digress. I just want better, man. I'm a consumer, not a dick rider. I don't care if my opinions are unpopular. I just feel like it's better when you play a game and you have fun with it and you have to do certain things to progress, and it makes you lock in and want to play it more because it's like, damn, I got to do this to get this. Yo, all right, let me lock in real quick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like those type of games. You know what I'm saying? But I digress, though. Niggas just want you to pay for the microtransactions. It is what it is. But anyways, though, that just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Most definitely, man. Niggas are sellouts, for sure. Y'all sitting up here being fake woke. And you don't want to... And we all know you just gonna buy the game. We all know you gonna dick ride when the game first come out. Then about 3 months later, we ain't gonna hear nothing from you. It's gonna be crickets. And then you're probably not gonna do anything until either they pay you to do a video or you just feel like doing something with 2K one day. It is what it is. It's the same old cycle for the 2K community. But anyway, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, deuces.